Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Vol Report. It is I, Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionFit.com, chatting with some of my room homies here at the OptionFit chat room and saying hello on this sunny Monday morning. Look for blogs. Mark's Trade Idea of the Week appears on Fridays. You're going to see our new masterclass. Some stuff will be coming out for that. It'll probably start a little later in April. But what do we have? Again, there's Tesla making a little move. We have a little trade on here in our chat room, which is improving. I have to say it's improving. It's got potential. So there's two things. One, market still wants to rally. We have a little bit of weekend reset. And just some things that we've been noticing. I think the term structure looks pretty flat for as far out as September. Very interesting still. Also, our April contract is hanging out, without a whole lot of premium in it. The May contract almost has less than the April. So it appears that we are awaiting some news. I can't help but think it's Washington. You really don't have any voting till May for France. So the April's a little curious. That's all I can say on that. We're in a little bit of a kind of a volatility wasteland here until the earnings start to kick out, which will be happening soon. We'll try to look at some earnings plays going forward. If anything's interesting. One thing I would say is probably because of the low vol, there could be a few more opportunities than normal. And I think I'd probably on the option buying side because they're just crushing volatility. And I think ultimately that can just be a good thing. As far as vol goes, I think the vol products in the short term are hung up. I mean, VIX is up a little bit. You just look at all the standard vol products; they're just not doing much. UVXY is up 7 cents. VXX is up 5 cents. So you're not getting a ton of action. But when you look at it, let's look at the tick chart too here. Where is it? Right. Let's look at SPY. Right. Let's look at SPY for the last 5 days. It's worked its way itself higher, right? However, if you look at VIX, it's also kind of worked its way higher. Both of those things makes me a little nervous in the rally. It probably sets up some short-term butterflies, things like that, because we are getting a little lift in vol. We'll check out that stuff in our chat room. Why is the vol going up? I'm not quite sure. It's possible that the French elections are finally kicking VIX up now. And, we might not see. I mean, we were just trading in the low 11s, high 10s not very long ago. That was the low tick was the beginning of the week. And even with the market kind of rallying all week, vol has rallied with it. So that generally to me means there's some sort of event of a way taking shape. We just don't know what it is. Why it's taking so long to peter out, or why it's just trying to work its way out. I don't know yet what the cause is. I just kind of think it's all this buzz around Washington, this Russian stuff, and I think stocks are waiting for an answer. And what happens is the volatility tends to drift a little higher. The vol products will kind of go with it because the futures are sort of stuck, and you kind of get this strange hanging sensation in the market where not a lot is happening, but the vol is really not coming down. And I think that's where we are. We could have that for a while. We'll look at some, put time spreads and VXX and things like that where you're just not expecting a lot to happen, but we might creep up a little bit for vol. So it's just what we have. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's no way around it. But Tesla's off to the races. I think that SpaceX, something's going on with that might make things a little happy. And all of the big stocks are starting to rally again. So I think the market wants to rally, but the volatility is going to rally with it until we have some sort of conclusion, at least some sort of short-term answer in Washington, and then we move on. However it is. If it's ugly, then we're probably going to get we'll probably get a good ballooning of all. All right? And with that, I will see a lot of you in our chat room a little later today. All right, bye-bye.